Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samastajana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam. Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram. Om Satchidananda Rupaya Vishwotpattyadihetave तापत्रय विनाशाय श्री कृष्णाय वयं नुमः हरि ओम. In these few days discussions, what we have understood that our body, mind, emotions and thoughts are not problem in themselves. It is the ignorance of our true self because of which we identify with them and then suffer. So, what is the nature of ignorance? That was the topic. The wise man has got body, mind, intellect, but all these things don't make any problem for that wise person because he has got that knowledge. And others don't have that knowledge, called ignorance. What is that ignorance? Yesterday we saw one shloka, Satya Buddhi. The world of objects which we see, we have a notion or feeling that it is real as it is. And also it is different from me. Satya Buddhi, Bheda Buddhi. That is number one. Then what happens is, our mind projects that such and such object is beautiful or not beautiful, or it is a source of joy or source of sorrow. Our imagination. The object innocently sitting there. हाँ, वो कुछ भी नहीं करता. But I only think it is very nice, beautiful. So we superimpose that idea of sukha, dukkha. Up to that point, yesterday we saw. So now, continue. Now, shloka number 16. Ragadveshau prajayete tada chitte vruthaivahi ताभ्याम ह्यहम प्रवर्तेवाम निवर्ते लोक वस्तुनि. So first is, I see an object or many objects. I see they are real, different from me. Then I think this gives me joy, this gives me sorrow. So whichever I think it gives me joy, then a rag arises for that. And like, I like it. Nowadays they don't say like, I just love it. Everything little superlative degrees only. And the other thing, I don't like it. Or sometimes it is neutral also, nothing, no feeling. But if you are neutral, so there is no problem at all. But only if like is there or dislike. In the Bhagavad Gita also Bhagavan says, Indriyasya arthe raga dveshau vyavasthitam. Generally, people have got these likes and dislikes. Raga dveshau. You mention any name, I like it. I don't like it. I like it. I told you, it can be a material thing, it can be a living being, it can be a particular place, including a country, anything it can be. Like, dislike. Then what happens? Tada chitte vrtheva. There is no reason for likes and dislikes to arise. Because, see, remember, every object has got its own quality, property, utility, place in our life. Every object has got that is called objective. But this is a personal thing. What I like, you may not like it. And what I like today, tomorrow I may not like it. That's our problem is. Why it is very difficult to please ourselves or even to other person also. This person, you should think, used to love coffee very much. So when he came, the person thinks, oh, he likes coffee very much. So he makes the coffee, gives the coffee. What coffee? What happened? Don't you know I have become spiritual now? तो दिस मैच है स्पिरिचुअल, माने आश्रम में गया होगा, नहीं स्पिरिचुअल. ये दिस थिंग डोंट अट्रैक्ट. अरे बाबा रे वाह, व्हाट ए वंडरफुल थिंग. उसको दूसरे स्पिरिट चाहिए, अब क्या बोलेगा. सो व्हाट आई मीन, दैट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू प्लीज एनीबडी, because there goes likes and they go on changing. And you thought that this person liked, disliked, but now it changed. And even to ourselves also difficult to please. Raga, urtha unnecessarily there. But there is. Then what happens? Tabhyam aham pravarte. And then whatever I like, I pursue that, I go after it. What I like. Nivarteva lokavastuni, the object of the world. What I don't like, I just turn away, go away. So, if I go away, that's also all right, but somebody they throw it. That object has not done anything wrong to you. So, first arises Satya Buddhi. Then arises Sukha Buddhi, Dukkha Buddhi. Then whatever I think it is source of joy, I run after it. What I think is source of sorrow, I go away from it. And this rag, dvesh can do terrible things, Sometimes a person hates other person. I don't want to see his face also. Finish him also. They can go to any level there. मार डालो उसको तो. अरे तेरे को फांसी हो जाएगी, वो देखा जाएगा. If I get फांसी वासी, उसकी हंसी बंद करनी है अभी. I have to put an end to his laughter first. What can you do? Is that happen? If simple dislike is one thing, but then hatred happens and all that, and then intense hatred and all that, then what to talk about? Raga dvesho prajayate tada chitte vrthaivahi tabhyam ham pravat. And that's what happens here. All our actions are generally, they are only prompted by our personal likes and dislikes. They are not guided by the knowledge of what is right and wrong, or what is good and bad. That is our bondage. Right? We only do whatever we like. At that time we don't ask any question. Right? Because we like, we just do it. But if somebody comes and says, you should go to the temple, why should I go to the temple? God is everywhere. Oh, you have seen God everywhere? No, but God is everywhere. Why should I go to temple? But when he is smoking cigarette, at that time he doesn't ask whether he should smoke or not. Just like it. So if our actions are prompted by personal likes and dislikes, they will be strengthened only more and more. Because they are not guided by what is right, wrong, good or bad. One young man went to an ashram and he met the Swamiji. Swamiji, I want to join the ashram, And the Swami said, on one condition. What? Whatever you like to do, we will not allow you to do. And whatever you don't like, that only we'll ask you to do. Are you ready? He said, no. Then if you want to do only what you like and other, there is no need to come here. You will have to get up at 4 o'clock. In the morning, of course. Now you say, I always get up the moment the sun's rays enter my room in the evening. So, that's why many times you will find the Shastra's instructions are such, whatever we don't like, we are asked to do that. And they say, the Shastras are binding us, they are actually releasing you. Because if you go along only with your own personal likes and dislikes, you will remain bound only. That's why the same shloka which I just now narrated, Gita says, Indriyasya arthe raga dvesha vyavastito. Second line is, tayorna vasham agachet. Don't come under their sway. Why? Tauhi paripanthinau. They are the great looters, highway robbers on the path of knowledge. When you are pursuing great knowledge, then these personal likes and dislikes, they rob you of your peace and everything. Therefore, don't come under that. So what is the state of ignorance? First is we think it is real, it is different from me, it is joy giving, sorrow giving. Then which I think gives joy, I go after it. Which I think gives sorrow, then run away from it. But do you know, all the time it is not possible that whatever you want, you will get. होता है ऐसा? But suppose I get what I wanted and I was running after that, and then what happens? Labhe sukhi tatha dukhi. Iha labhe priya vastunaha. Samsaroyam maya prapto. Mithyadhyasa purassaraha. Labhe sukhi. Priya vastunaha labhe. The priya vastunaha should come there. If that object of my like, my love is gained, labhe. Sukhi. I'm so happy I am. Alabhe. And if you don't get, dukhe. Remember one thing. We are asked and we are advised that you should have equanimity of mind in joy, sorrow, gain, loss and all that, isn't it? Bhagavad Gita में तो बोला सुख दुखे समय कृत्वा samatvam yogochate. Equanimity of mind in joy and sorrow. Right? Why we are not able to have that? Because already we have got raga dvesh. Already I have said, if I get this object, then I will be happy. If I don't get, I will be unhappy. So, if already I have got raga dvesh, so how will I have equanimity of mind? Samata kahan se rahegi? It will not be there. Not possible. Actually, any object or any gain or loss doesn't give us any kind of joy, sorrow. But we already have that. If I get this, I will be happy. So my raga dveshas are creating this joy and sorrow. जैसे प्रिय वस्तुनः लाभे is the gain of the dear object sukhi. प्रिय वस्तुनः अलाभे दुखी. हाँ? विषय in विवेक चूड़ामणि भगवान says विषयाणाम आनुकूल्य सुखी दुखी विपर्यय. With everything is conducive to my likes and dislikes and everything, then I am very happy. Otherwise, unhappy. That's why now sukhi, now dukhi, now dukhi, now dukhi continues. That's why every time you meet a person, you have to ask, how are you? And he doesn't say what I told you in the morning, I am fine. Why you are asking? Oh, that was in the morning, Baba. But I am asking you now in the evening how you are. Because everything, mood has changed, everything is changed and all that. Sukha dukha, sukha dukha, sukha dukha. That's why dukha dukha, dukha dukha, dukha. What to do? But you see, we don't even know why we are unhappy. What is the cause of it? Raga dvesh. But what is the cause of raga dvesh? We still go out to still down deeper and deeper. So, labhe sukhi, tatha dukhi alabhe, samsaro yam maya praptaha. This is called samsar. Samsar. This life of transmigration you call, this life of continuous change, and all the time suffering. And it is called by mithya adhyasa purasaraha, brought about by these all mithya adhyasa means erroneous notions, all wrong notions. Ignorance created wrong notions, and that called samsara, all the time sukha, dukkha, sukha, dukkha. Sadanandasya natmana. This samsara is not for ever blissful self. It is mind which fluctuates all the time, oscillating. And then we think, I cannot do anything about it, this is my lot. No. It's created by you. And therefore, you can release yourself from all these things. Now, how to release, You know the attachments, Attachment. Attachment what? See, what has to material object is one thing, but living beings, and particularly children, and more grandchildren, they say children are like milk and grandchildren like cream on that. So it's a very, not possible. Not possible. No, not possible. Attachment in Hindi is called asakti. Asakti. One, but this same thing I only have to tell in Hindi only. One man went to a Guruji. Guruji, यह आसक्ति बंधन हो गया. गुरु ने कहा अरे आसक्ति है तो जा सकती. Asakti, literally, if it comes, it can go also. So one thing, it is true that with the attachments that developed for living beings and for particular children, grandchildren. So along with that attachment, what you should have? Some right thinking. Attachment will be there, but along with that, right thinking also should be there. What is the right thinking? Right thinking means You are attached to that, but you must allow that child to grow. Suppose you like a child, all the time in your hand, no, I don't want my child, to dirty his feet. I don't want that. Foolishness it is. Make the child walk. And even if he falls down, get up again. So, love is that in which you allow that child to grow. Attachment, you hold on to that or make that child or a person dependent on you. The nature of attachment is that either you get bound to it or you make the other one bound to you. You should allow that to grow. But we get too much attached. ऐसी आसक्ति होती है, नन्हे मुन्ने आपके तारे हमेशा मेरे सामने रहना. वो नन्हा मुन्ना आपको ऐसे दिन में भी तारे चमका देता है कभी कभी. You are so attached to a child and all that. Oh, my star or apple of my. Why they say apple, I don't know. But in Hindi they say star or aankh ke tare. Always shine in front of me. Oh, yes, he makes me in daytime also. Anyway, rag, dvesh, vivek is required everywhere, right thinking, alert living. So samsara maya praptaha, this is called samsara. Samsara. The samsara by itself is asar only, there is no essence in it. If any sara is there, samsara is only Bhagavan. That is samsara saram bhujagendraharam karpura gauram karunavataram. That Bhagavan alone is the essence and truth of this world. But we superimpose all ideas on things and beings and places and experiences, and we get so bound. Somebody asked, why? I said, no, we are trying and trying, so much sadhana also we are doing, and the camps are also attending and everything we are doing, but we don't seem to progress. Why? The reason is a very famous example, man sitting in the boat whole night in the river, and he was rowing that boat. But that boat was tied down to on a peg or rope, what you call this, stump of a tree, whatever that. Tied there. Whole. At morning he is there only. What happened? Recently, some elderly ammas had visited me in Mumbai. So one of them had asked this question, I gave this example. That's why there is no progress. Because we are bound to all that, and then doing a lot of puja, japa and all that, and there is bond there. What happened? They only told me, on the 6th floor of the building, they went inside the lift, and they never pushed the button to go down. Standing. Then after that door got opened. I saw other people, you are still there? True, that's what happened. खड़े हैं, क्या हो गया? लिफ्ट कुछ चल ही नहीं है. वो you never push the button. That's what happens to us. We do puja, we do japa, we do everything, but the mind is tied down there only. वो तो खोला ही नहीं उसको. samsara. Sukha, dukkha, sukha, dukkha. So what we found? Satya buddhi, Vidya buddhi, the sukha buddhi, dukkha buddhi, then raga, dvesha. Then if the object of raga, like what? Happy, otherwise unhappy. And most of the times we don't get what we like, only the other thing only comes around. What to do? Generally it is, most of the time. Our diseases also, they never wait for invitation. They never ask, can I come and visit? वो तो आते हैं अपना. What can we? Everything is like. So now the question is, how to remove all these chitta doshas? Even though we have been discussing that and all that, but now there is a very beautiful episode in Srimad Bhagavatam. So that we'll introduce now here. So 18th shloka now. Upayam Narada Praha Chitta Dosha Nivruttaye Yudhishthiraya Prageva Tam Smarami Cha Shreyase. You know, now in order to chitta dosha nivruttaye, for elimination of these impurities of mind, chitta nivruttaye, upaya means a means, praha naradaha. Narada Rishi has already said, for chitta dosha nivruttaye. To whom he said? Yudhishthiraya. For Yudhishthira. Who was Yudhishthira now? Now, Yudhishthira was the eldest of the Pandavas. Now don't ask me Pandava, मेरे को महाभारत बताना पड़ेगा वो. You are listening to Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavan taught Gita to whom? Arjuna's elder brother. Arjuna's elder brother, Bhima, and Bhima's also elder brother. Yudhishthira the eldest. Okay, that's enough. So Narada, the great Narada Rishi, has spoken about this to Yudhishthira. Chitta dosha nivruttaye, to eliminate all the impurities of mind. So now I said, tam smarami. Prageva, earlier itself, long back, Narada Rishi has already said, Devarshi Narada, how to eliminate the chitta dosha. So I remember. We don't have to reinvent this. No? Already it is there. You have to just bring that to your mind. Oh, it is there. Where you see Srimad Bhagavatam, it is there. Tam smarami. So I remember that what the upaya which Narad had told. Why I remember? Shreyase, for attaining the absolute good. That means the impurities of mind should go away and the realization of absolute truth should take place. So that samsara bandhan is over. ठीक है, अभी तो भगवान नाम करो. राम नाम तारकं सदा जपो रे. राम नाम तारकं सदा जपो रे, सदा जपो रे, सदा भजो रे, सदा राम नाम तारकं सदा जपो रे, राम 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 one राम 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 सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, पतित पावन भगवन नाम की जय, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय वशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि